So this is going to be Pisces specific. I don't know if it's because I'm a Pisces, or what, but I would say it started last night all the way throughout today. I've just been getting indications that I need to do a Pisces read. I might do some others today, might not. I'm definitely doing Pisces because when something's on loop like that, there's a definite reason. So hopefully this gets to the Pisces who needs to hear it, and hopefully this is not a reading that's about to read me for the fifth or filth, however you want to think about it. Um, because yeah, I'm trying to start my weekend. So this is going to be Pisces specific. I really think it's going to be anywhere you have Pisces in your chart. Um, but yeah, let me just get in here. I have no idea what I'm about to pull. I have no idea what I'm about to tap into or download. So whatever comes up, comes up. Hopefully it'll be helpful. Um, it needs to be because I could be resting or vegging out watching something on mindless television. So let's see what's about to happen with our Pisces individuals. And again, Pisces anywhere in the chart because I'm not hearing like specific like what placement, but wherever Pisces is in your chart. I might do the next, the 4th of July weekend. I might do a read for the collective on that. Yeah, I probably will, but this is specific to Pisces placements. I'll say right now, and again, I just saw the Two of Swords come up. That's a couple of cards facing the wrong direction. Interesting. There is a stalemate. So whatever this is going to be reading on a stalemate. The stalemate could be whatever. It could be relationships, it could be work, it could be personal life. I don't know. I just heard stalemate. So let's see what the stalemate might be. Hopefully you're in a place where if you were in the hot areas of this country, you're a place where there's good air conditioning. I'm not built for this weather. I'm not built for this level of heat. I grew up in the South, but this ain't the regular type of heat I grew up with. I don't know what this is. Um, Interesting. So first on the deck is your energy, your Queen of Cups energy. I'm going to put this up here just for the ground, the reading, when I can get it straight. Okay. But definitely let's see what's about to happen. One, let's keep going. Two, three. Oh, okay. I guess I can see why I've been called to. Let's keep going. Three more cards. Three more cards. And if you're new to me, I storyboard, so I get the whole board out. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep going here. Mm. And then I go through the whole story if I don't take forever to get the cards situated. Then we got the Pisces energy again. Okay, and one more card, please. One more card, please. Thank you. All right, let's let's talk about it here. I know I spend a good amount of time getting things lined up, but actually when I'm doing this, I'm tapping in as well, right? It's like a meditative type of thing. Even like when I'm shuffling cards, I am tuning into that level of frequency. So it's not like could be a bit OCD with my other concoction of mental health challenges, but it does help me fine tune and tap in. So straight off the bat, there's some transformation that has occurred, and this feels like it already happened. So I don't want you to see death, Three of Swords, and stuff like this is something coming up. This is something that has already happened. And this is the current energy. I will do an outcome pull, but let's get grounded in what has occurred and where we're at right now. So something has occurred. So and it has been an ending. So this could have been an ending of a position, a job, a friendship, a relationship, a way of thinking. But whatever that ending was, it didn't come without heartache. I don't know how else to say it. A level of heartache. Now, the level is going to be dependent based on your story. Some type of collaboration or what you felt should have been a collaboration or working together did not go as planned, is what I heard. Did not go as planned. I am not picking up third party conversation, meaning another person. So I know some might be looking at, okay, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, third party, right? People automatically go to that. I'm telling you right now, energetically, this does not feel like, if it's a third level influence, it doesn't feel like it's a human, a person. Could have been an alien. I'm joking. That's a joke. Um, but I don't feel cheater. I don't feel cheater energy. This feels, and I know cheating is a big deal. This feels like this is at a core level. At a core level, something has come to an end. It is either a way of thinking, a way of um, moving towards something that was not fruitful. It feels like you have put it to bed. You have put it to rest. It's done. It was uncomfortable, but I'm not picking up devastation. Like, because it caused you to do some dissecting of your own thoughts, feelings, heart work, right? So look at the swords in this card as more of you were kind of doing dissection on yourself. Like, what is it that you want in life? What is it that you want in a relationship? What is it that you want in work? What is it that you want for yourself? Because whatever ended put you in a place where now that's important. You have to do that now. Now, again, this has already happened. So I don't want you to listen to this and saying, "Oh my gosh, something horrible is about to." No, if this is your read, this has already happened. You are now in a position of meditating on whatever this is. Whatever this is for you, you're meditating on it. You're kind of doing that work. Some of it, a lot of it is spiritual work. You're listening to your discernment, you're listening to your intuition. Now, as you're doing this, we have a King of Swords energy and a Knight of Swords energy. Movement is coming from an energy that's representing the King of Swords. Now, I'm gonna give you the very in your face level information. Um, and then I'll do the side quest stories because I do feel there's multiple meanings for this. But the biggest obvious one is the King of Swords is the person that the death occurred with. Not literally. Not literally, okay? Spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, there's something that was put to end with the King of Swords. Could it be a relationship? It could. Could it have been somebody you worked with? It could. It could have been a friendship. It could. And the King of Swords in the card is masculine. It could be the feminine. They just have the King of Swords energy, right? That logical energy, that very straightforward facts, details. Um, Something came to the end and end with this individual. It bothered you, it hurt you, you thought this was a connection or a collaboration, you were going to work together on some things. It didn't happen, right? And it caused you to do some inside work. And that's what you're doing. But here comes this person again. And they're not coming um slow and the word I'm hearing is aggressively. They're coming aggressively towards you. For what? I do not know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But I will say, and the sword is in the upright position. For me, communication. So, and it literally looks like he got off the throne, got on the horse, and is charging towards you. Okay, that's one scenario that I'm picking up. The next one is something that you thought was a no. was not a denial, it was a delay. Something that you thought you missed out on, something that you thought you were not going to be able to get, something that you thought you did not get approved for, you didn't get picked for. And it did. It caused you to feel bad. It caused you to feel some type of way. It's coming back around. So in this story, if this is not an individual that something happened where it was cut off, ended, no more, then this could be something that you either applied for, something that you were hoping to get information on, and it just looked like it wasn't going to happen. Something that looked like it was the end is not the end. Now, I'm aware we're in retrograde season, so this isn't that big of a stretch, right? But let's go ahead and pull the outcome cards to see what that means. Because somebody coming back or a opportunity resurfacing, it could be a great thing, but it could also be problematic. So let's see what the outcome cards are for this particular spread here. Hold on. So interesting. And it feels like you're not even suspecting that that's coming around, but it's coming and it's coming quick. And it could be something like somebody thought they sent an email out and they didn't. Somebody's application got held up someplace and you never heard back, so you thought it didn't go through, and you get an email saying, "Oh, it went through and we want to work with you" or something. It could be something that way too. So again, you're gonna know your story better. What's the outcome of this particular? What's the out? Gracious. What's the outcome? Three cards, please. What's the outcome? Two more cards, please. What's the outcome? Two more cards. Two more cards, please. Woo, that's way too many cards. Whoa. Yeah, this person's gonna be is what whatever this is that's being represented by the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords is it's rather when I said aggressively, it's totally aggressive energy coming. Now, I'm not saying aggressively like negative, it's just very it's kind of like somebody who just realized what happened and now they're trying to make up in speed to make up for that time, if that makes sense. Hold on. One more card, please. One more card, please. One more card, please. One more card, please. One, thank you. So we have the Emperor. Let's make sure everybody's on the. Yeah, there's that communication. Eight of Wands. Oh, okay. We're gonna do a clarifying card here. Let me try to get everybody in the mix. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know some people are annoyed right now. Get the card straight. I'm trying. I want everybody on the stage. All right, so we have the Emperor, we have the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Five of Wands, right? Five of Wands, so that's not such a great card to have as an outcome card. So what I will say is it looks like we're gonna have communication, which I said that before I pulled it, right? So the cards are just confirming what I already said. Communication for sure. This person coming in or this opportunity coming in, and it will be noticed. It's something that has to be noticed. So like somebody being very obvious about if it was like a missed email, somebody being obvious about their intention, somebody being obvious about what happened up here. So it does feel there's going to be, okay, thank you. As I'm talking, I'm getting more clarity on this card, and when I get to it, I'll explain it. There's going to be somebody taking accountability for what happened. There's that. But what that does, somebody taking accountability for what happened, it's going to place you in a position of, because the conflict is with yourself. The conflict doesn't feel like it's with this other person or this opportunity or the situation. The conflict it feels like it's an inner conflict, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me go ahead and do a confirmation cards, not confirmation, yeah, clarity cards for the Five of Wands, just to fine tune it a little bit more, but channeled information that I'm getting. This card is representing what happens within you once that happens, once this conversation happens, once the communication happens, once this person comes in full of speed ahead, once this person wants to take accountability. And I'm looking at the red here, looking at the red here, looking at the red here on the person. It's kind of like he got off the thorn. He got off the throne, jumped on his horse, hauled ass to you, and now was sitting in the emperor throne, right? That's all the kings together to have this conversation. And the conversation is going to cause some inner conflict. But let's go ahead and do some cards just to get some clarity, more clarity on the Five of Wands. And then I'll go into next steps here. Two more shuffles. Why is the Five of Wands here? Spirit, what's the Five of Wands? What's the Five of Wands here, Spirit? What's the Five of Wands here? What's the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? Ooh, two more cards. Why is the Five? Ooh, one more card. Let me put it over here because that light's glaring it up. One more card. Dang, that was close. Oh, that's way too many. One more card, please. One more card. One more card, please. Thank you. Mm, okay. I know sound effects not necessary. So the three cards that are this inner conflict. Ooh, this is rough. Sorry. Not rough is I as a Pisces, I get it, okay? I get it. The conflict, the inner conflict is, oh boy, the balance or the not knowing what to do. Okay. We have the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups. I'm sorry, the Two of Pentacles really should have came out because a part of you is thinking of the pain, right? Then the other part, the Six of Cups, is thinking of the opportunity, and you're trying to balance it out. That's the Six of Pentacles. That's what the inner conflict is. The Five of Cups, you were thinking back about here, right? Even the colors of the cards are the same. Look at that. Even the colors of the cards, different deck, different deck. You're thinking about this, but then you're also thinking about the opportunity. So if this is work related, or if this is opportunity, some opportunity that came through, you might be thinking when you didn't get it or thought you weren't going to get it, all the reasons why it was a good thing you didn't get it. I didn't need that job. I didn't, transportation was going to be an issue. Childcare was going to be an issue. I would have had to go back to get this. I don't have the money for that certification. So you thought about all the reasons why it was probably a good thing that that didn't happen. So now the opportunity presents itself rather aggressively, and now you're like, oh my gosh, the opportunity's back. But I've already put a lot of things on the table where I'm like, I don't know if this is for me. So that's that inner work, right? If it's a person, you have already kind of counted this person out. This person hurt me. This person hurt my feelings. This person brings me despair. But now this person's coming back aggressively, right? In taking accountability, you're trying to balance out, well, is the opportunity presenting itself again. Now, I cannot tell you what to do with your life. Definitely cannot tell you what to do with your life. Um, what I can do is pull some cards, just see one looking at what happens if you choose the opportunity, and the other what happens if you don't. Let's do that. You want to do that? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. The top row will be if you choose to move towards whatever that is, and then the bottom one will be if you choose not to. All right. And that's what I'm putting the energy for into. Oh, hold on, I got that. Top row, if choose to move towards whatever that is, whatever it is. Three cards, spirit, three cards. I have no idea how this is gonna go. So this is me and you were finding out at the same time. Three cards, please. One, two. What a cliffhanger. Wow, because I don't know what to think with these two, but one more card for the what happens if you choose to move forward. And again, wearing red again, right? Red is something with red is very significant through this whole read. One more card if you choose to go move towards. What's the next card? What's the next card? Thank you. Interesting. All right, now the next row will be if you choose not to, because everybody has a choice, right? And it did look like the inner conflict. So let's do the next row will be if you choose not to. And then I'll go ahead and read both rows. Three cards, please. Ooh, one. Two. One more card, please. One more card, please. One more card. Ooh. One more card, please. Thank you. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let me move these down a little bit further so I can get that card out the glare. All right, so the first row is if you choose to move towards, um, thank you. I'm being talked to as I'm looking at the cards. And then the bottom is if you choose not to, right? So the top one, we see the Hierophant, we see the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is a mm, I'm saying the best way to explain this. Whatever was done or whatever was being done or however things were or whatever you viewed it to be, if it was somehow unconventional or whatever this is, structures coming to it. Um, what does that mean? It's going to mean different things for different people because it depends on what this thing was that we thought was gone, was dead, the opportunity was over. Whatever. It could be something as simple as okay, moving forward, we're gonna put on read receipts so I know the email went out and you received it and you read it, right? It could be something structured in that way. If it's something that if something needed structure is going to get structure. And it's going to it this happens so quickly that it's kind of off-putting. Like, okay, for example, and I'm not going to make this about a relationship right now. Even though a majority, I'm gonna be honest, a majority it is about that, but I also need to be very clear for individuals that this is not a relationship read. This is something that has to do with an opportunity, a missed opportunity, or you thought was missed. Um, Whatever structure is coming in is it's going to lay the path for a strong foundation. That's where you got the pentacles, right? It's laying the path for that. Does that mean the outcome is 10 of cups? Does that mean the outcome is 10 of pentacles? I'm not seeing that far in the future, but it is laying the foundation for that structure. Okay. So again, it could be something as simple as when an organization or a program realizes what happened, they go back, they do some work around systems to make sure it doesn't happen again. So there's that foundation that's put into place, and you're a part of that foundation moving forward. Okay. If it's the relationship, if you're talking about a relationship, the non-conventional piece of it is going to be wiped out. So that's either you saying, I'm not doing this, whatever this was, right? If you had a situationship, if you're the side person, whatever it was, you standards are being put in place where it looks very traditional now. A lot of people look at the Hierophant card and say marriage. I'm not necessarily picking that up. I'm just picking up structure coming to a place where there was no structure. That causes what that tower is, right? Because we have to shake up things to get it the foundation back to what it needs to be. Mm. Now, that's the if you move towards it, right? If you choose not to, if you choose to move away from it, right, moving towards the end, so ending it completely, whatever, or saying no to the opportunity, turning the job down, it does feel that there's something waiting really quickly after you say no to it. It's like right after you make that decision to move towards this ending, there's something waiting similar that you'll be able to start fresh with. I know. I don't know if this has helped at all. Um, but again, I was being told that you all needed to have this reading, this session done, so here I am. Let me see if I can give you some additional clarity on who this is for, what it's about, and then I'll go ahead and end this out, clean it out, and do the Fourth of Independence Day reading for the collective. But oof, can we? That's too many cards. Can we have three cards to help clarify that energy that we just got? Interesting. We need one more card, please. One more card. Hmm, thank you. I'm pretty sure I said intuition early in the read. So we have moving, cycles, and intuition. So the moving card, and this could be what that structure was, right? Change of residence or moving in with your partner. Now, say you had a partner where you all were in a situationship, or you all were like you might have been, no judgment here, do you? But you might have been the side person, or you didn't know the person was in another relationship, whatever. And this person comes back, and a one part of that restriction, oh, I should not say restriction. Sorry, my avoidant attachments showing. I'll say a reason for the tower is this person might say, look. we need to move in together. We need to fix this. Or I'm moving to where you're moving to, or you need to move to where I'm moving to. We need to really do this the right way. I'm hearing that. Do this the right way. Um, it's one love her to death. I hope she's doing well. But one client I had, I was doing therapy with, and she said, she said she got married to one of her dudes because she was seeing two at a time, and she got married because it would have her not engage in activities with the other one. Because in her mind, she felt you're single until you're married. So even if you're dating someone or in a relationship with someone, if you're not married, you're still single. So that gave her the opportunity to kind of be in the streets. So that's why she got married. You know, that's a whole nother conversation, y'all. That's not for this time. Okay. I'm just using this as an example. She got married because it said, you know, it'll keep her home. So that's kind of the structure. That structure came in. That would be a tower moment, I would think. Again, my avoidant attachments showing. But that would be a tower moment to me. But anyway, so that could help clarify who I might be talking about. Cycles, fate, karma, something getting, something beginning. And again, that whole reading felt like a cycle, right? That whole reading felt like a cycle. Something you thought you missed, something that you felt was over, something that you felt you didn't get approved for has come back around. That whole session I just talked about was a cycle. And then the red flags you ignore will come back to bite later. So again, using your intuition here, I'm not really seeing any red flags other than if you choose to not put yourself first when you're making the decision. If you choose not to put yourself first when you're making the decision. So I'm hoping the information that you all needed, were able to receive. And I can knock out this collective reading for the Independence Day, and I'm about to go back and lay down and enjoy my holiday breaks. All right, you all take care, stay safe, and stay curious.
She washed up on a shore that felt like home to her somehow. Blue sky up above her like a beautiful